but he's wounded, and the Spaniard, Enrico Llanos, is there to make a move. Once a pass occurs in a race like the Ironman, it is seldom reversed. Especially when you look at Stadler's recent condition. Fight as you might, the inevitable overcomes the will. Norman Stadler has to stop. Enrico Llanos is the leader of the Ironman. But coming is perhaps the best runner among the contenders, Craig Alexander. Winning for either of them would be the best athletic thing they have ever done. Alexander then passes a grimacing Norman Stadler. And he's gaining on the leader, Enrico Llanos. "10 miles remaining in the race. And 10 feet separate number 1 and number 2. The race is on. Each man takes a measure of the other. All seemed confident in both of their worlds, until the unpredictable happens.
Listen to him. Go. Turn.
The women know where they're going. Is Belinda Granger fading, or is Yvonne van Vlerken gaining on her? Perhaps both. None of it matters to Chrissy Wellington, who is still comfortably in front. Watching the men's race is like watching torture. Norman Stadler says, "I give for now." Sinbal is in the same emotional neighborhood, but has a reason for every step.
Every step is pain, but still, there's someone coming from behind to catch you, or you want to catch someone ahead of you. So you have to kind of be able to focus enough to go beyond that.
I think the last 40 minutes to an hour of the race is going to be the toughest part if you're trying to win here.
Alexander is new to this Ironman game here in Kona. Exceptional performance here last year. But there's some demons he has to face.
One of those demons was McCormack himself, and he isn't in the way anymore.
Timex salutes Chrissy Wellington for winning the Timex Watch bonus on both the bike and the run. For the men, it was Torbjorn Sinbal winning on the bike and Norman Stadler on the run.
The last 6 miles of the Ironman is where you have to push your body to the edge and then go beyond it to maybe somewhere you have never been. It's a secret society among the winners, and they don't let you in easily. That's what Craig Alexander is dealing with right now. Looking strong is Belgium's Rutger Beeke, a far cry from last year after his legs, quote, wouldn't fire, and he walked the marathon. That day, a contender became one of the others.
I got a lot of respect from the age groupers, and I remember a couple of them, like one lady was passing me on the run when I was walking, and she said, "Come on, run with me," and I just had to say, "No, sorry, you're too fast for me."
He's told his wife they're going to have to carry me out on a stretcher. That's how deep I want to go this year. Still all alone in front of the women's race is Chrissy Wellington. Last year, she ran a 2:59.58 marathon, the second fastest, only 42 seconds off the record. A record some think will be hers today.
She's got quite a few more marathon runs up her sleeve now, and she really knows how to give it to herself, and I don't think she's afraid to. She knows that she can run hard from the beginning, and she's not going to blow up. So I definitely think we'll see a marathon record broken on Saturday.
Less than 10 miles to go. Her biggest competition right now is what her mind is telling her heart. The smile is gone for now. In second place is Yvonne van Vlerken in her debut. She's had success in other Ironman races, but this is the World Championship, and she's never raced Wellington or raced in this type of heat. Belinda Granger is using ice and whatever she can grab to try and cool down an overheating motor. Meanwhile, Craig Alexander looks like he did an hour ago, and he's lengthening his lead. He's been running for close to 2 hours and 45 minutes, but you can't tell that when he hits town. Then it was time to relax and enjoy. A swim of 51:43, a bike of 4 hours and 37 minutes, and a marathon of 2:45. Second place a year before and a win now. This is one special 35-year-old. At the finish, a pause that almost says, "Have I really done this?" Yes, Craig, you have. Llanos held on to second, a career best at the Ironman, and mutual respect is obvious. Last year, he walked the marathon and finished 898th. This year, Rutger Beeke crosses the line in third. Walking was the order of the day for this former champion.
It's not a shame to finish 10th here. Many guys try to be one time top 10 or top 15 and do the same training like you did. And so if I have a bad day, I will finish.
Some might have quit and not put their body through it, but Stadler gutted it out and finished 12th. Once again, the Ironman brings out his emotions. David's day started out a little earlier than most, when he parachuted out of a plane into Kailua Bay to start his Ironman. It's an average morning for a Navy SEAL.
Certainly, physical fitness became a bigger part of my life when I joined this Naval Special Warfare community. So a natural shoot-off of this kind of active lifestyle, I think, is triathlon. And I think an overarching theme of being a SEAL, something we certainly train for, is mental toughness. Success in triathlon